Welcome. What's happening, y'all? Everybody, come on in this room. Come on in this room. I normally don't go live on this platform too often, most of the time, because it's so much to go over and cover during leather work. But, however, I wanted to jump on here real quick, y'all, because it finally came. Now, being honest, this has been 2 months I have been waiting on this particular piece of leather. Now, granted, the tariffs have affected delivery. And like I said, it put it off 2 months, but it finally passed through customs, as well as it finally arrived. Now, excuse me, I'm going to go over to you guys when you're dealing. Well, let me show you what has come in because I have been waiting on this. Now, this is a four or 4x6 piece of hide, 4 foot by 6 foot piece of designer leather. Now, um, what I want you guys to understand is 78% of the world's products come out of China. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. Products that are in your home right now that you use every day are come out of China. China is the world's number one manufacturer, especially U.S. products and some European products. This is one of them. One of the world's most expensive leather products in is manufactured and made in China. Why is that, ladies and gentlemen? Before anybody gets in their feelings, you got to understand this. You can't beat the labor. You can't beat the labor that um, China can make and create products at. Now, I know a lot of people have their feelings and they may say something, they may have blah, 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 blah. But again, your iPhones are made in China. Some of your appliances that's in your home is made in China. And a lot of your leather goods are made in China. So I want everybody to understand, don't let all of now. There are some people in China or some divisions or sects or branches in China that do make a lot of knockoff stuff. But I'm going to tell you in this video how you can, one, determine the real manufacturers of these products, no matter what it is. You can use this strategy in finding most reputable manufacturers of high-end designer products as well as other products, and how you can basically get the better bang for your buck. So this is what came in today, ladies and gentlemen. The authentic Louis Vuitton designer leather. I have been waiting on this for 2 months. Now, you can buy these designer hats from any of your leather crafting supply stores stateside. You won't be able to buy them from Tandy. You won't be able to buy them from Weaver. You won't be able to buy them from no other supply store in the country. These have to come from the manufacturer's warehouse themselves. Now, and I have been waiting on this 2 months. I ordered this 2 months ago. This is the real man, golly. If you know leather, if you're a leather crafter, you already know how you can tell real leather from fake leather. Man, that smell is awesome sauce, baby. Real Louis Vuitton designer material. Now, let me tell you guys how you can tell. Now, this is a four. Now, this little 4x6. This little 4x6. This thing cost me damn near a kidney, but it is high end, authentic Louis Vuitton material. Now, not only do they manufacture the Louis Vuitton material, which is produced and manufactured by the company Christian Dior. I now have the rights because when you buy these rolls like this, when you buy these hats like this, I can basically sell this now at high end product, and it's not infringing upon Christian Dior's trademark or anything because this comes from the same manufacturer that's making those $15,000 Louis Vuitton purses. You can also get Gucci. You can also get Fendi, Prada. You can get a whole host, Christian Dior, Michael Kors. You can get all of this. I found it took a long time. It took me about 6 months to find um, a leather manufacturer in China that was the authentic one. And I'm going to pass these secrets on to you guys, so it doesn't take you as long as it took me. First of all, when you start Google searching these, there's going to be a lot of companies that pop up and say that they carry this stuff. Now, the difference is between whether it's going to be real leather or it's going to be on Naga hide. Now, we all got to agree, ain't none of us ever seen a Naga cow a day in our life, which is man-made material. But one way that you know that in your search, one way that you want to that will tell you is the number of years that particular warehouse has been in business. And you can click onto any of the warehouses info. So if that warehouse has been in business under 10 years, do not order your designer leather from that particular manufacturer overseas. If they have been in business under 10 years, they have not been around long enough. Louis Vuitton, we all know that Louis Vuitton, Prada, Christian Dior, Fendi, MCM, all of these major name brands, we all know that they've been around longer than 10 years. So if you click onto a company or a manufacturer in China that's been in business under 10 years, I would personally tell you do not order from them. Secondly, you want to click on and make sure that that manufacturer is in a mainland part of China, Hong Kong, Shanghai. There are several out there. The main provinces or islands of China. You want to make sure that those warehouses are on a main province. Now, if it's somewhere that's outside of the normal of what you even know about China, if it's not, now this particular manufacturer came out of Hong Kong, so I know Hong Kong is one of the major hubs of China. So that's one thing that let me know to order from them. Second thing, this company has been in business for over 25 years. That was another thing that let me know to order from them. Then I go to their star rating. I don't order from no manufacturer in China that is less than 4.5 stars. That simply means people like myself and all over the world have given them a 4.5 star rating. Not just the company that they make and manufacture these hides for, but these are also other businesses that order from them as well. See, so a lot of times um, these major companies will subcontract a lot of their work. Let's just take the Louis Vuitton for instance. They might subcontract out of another purse manufacturing company that's reputable, but they make Louis Vuitton purses. So Louis Vuitton the design, and then of China. How do we know that? Because when the rest of the world took a step back from the industrial age, they sent all of their machines China. prices low. Now, again, it took me about 6 months to research a reputable company that actually manufactures the Louis Vuitton hats for Louis Vuitton. And it took another 2 months for me to get it after ordering it. And I would tell anybody, hey, look, I know this is authentic. One, I'm in the leather craft industry, so I know and a lighter. Now, that straight pen, when you heat that straight pen up in real leather, which is a flesh, somebody don't want y'all to get this info, but I'm going to help somebody to take. Um, that hot pen, when it sears that real leather hide, it's just going to burn a little hole, like a mole hole almost. It will be a hole, but it's going to burn right around the pen. That's the heat that's going to burn that flesh, kind of like when you're branding a cow. Now, if you suspect that your designer purse or whatever have you is not real leather, you take that same hot pen. Now you got to be careful now, because when you put it to that plastic Naugahyde made designer bag, that plastic is going to run away from that heat. So where it would have been a regular pin size hole on real leather, it's going to be a bigger hole, way bigger than that pen. This is how we can tell what is real designer from fake designer. So now, trust me, I haven't done it yet because again, I researched the number of years the manufacturer has been in business, the star rating, how many products they have sold, and I researched all the way down to other companies that they have shipped products to. Now, you're not going to put that kind of information out because, one, those who are serious about making money over in China, they're going to give you all of the answers that you need because they want your business too. Now, I know some people will be like, oh man, they making that cheap stuff over there. But they're able to make it cheap because they have the labor force to make it cheap. They have the labor force to make it cheap. Things in the United States are so expensive because, one, the labor force wants to get paid instead of being appreciative for the job that they have or for the job that they have. They want to get paid. You don't have that in China because everybody's on the same playing field. Just for the sake of the conversation, if they're saying that they're going to pay everybody $8 an hour in the United States, $8 an hour, you flipping burgers at McDonald's. And hell, McDonald's even paying you $15 an hour now. But in countries like that, they can pay everybody $5 an hour. Now, and even still, $5 an hour in China might be a lot of money because now it's not any money to us, but China don't have a lot of the inflation that we have in the United States. China don't have an annual increase in inflation, an annual increase in health insurance, an annual increase in car insurance, an annual increase in property, an annual increase. Oh man, hell, they go up on gas every 6 weeks. Sometimes they go up gas every 4 weeks. See, only in the United States can they keep ramping up the price on stuff. That's why it is. We have people that say, "Look, I'm not working for under $30 an hour." We can do that here in this country, but not over there. So yes, they can keep stuff cheap. This is why companies. This is why companies move a lot of their manufacturing over there. Another thing that they don't have that the United States has, they don't have an EPA. They don't have tree huggers, regulations, and all of this other kind of stuff that's making them drive the cost of goods up. It's not just me, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all think y'all iPhones is made here in America that you're paying $1,000 for? Let's just be real. In a capitalist society, in a capitalist government, which we have here in the United States, everything is based on the dollar. Now, I'm not getting away from the leather crafting. I'm just trying to give you guys an understanding. If you want to start buying designer hides, even regular cow hides. And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag because you guys already know. Y'all been following me long enough to know I'm a Tandy guy. I started with Tandy. I still buy with Tandy. But when it comes to designer fragrance, designer hides, you can't buy those from leather supply stores here. And if you do, they're only going to sell you a swatch or what we call is there's going to be a strip. Can't make nothing out of that stuff. I have a 4x6 hide right here of Louis Vuitton, and I'm still waiting on the Gucci, which I ordered three colors of the Louis Vuitton. This is the brown, so I know it's on its way, but it's being held up because of the tariffs and being held up in customs. I ordered the brown, the black, and the white Louis Vuitton. This gives me a whole lot of products that I can create and make out of those three colors. Two colors also with the Gucci and two colors with the Christian Dior. I ordered all of the top designer hides. Now, again, it cost me a woo. Basically, it cost me. It almost cost me a month's salary, man. I'm just being honest with you. It almost cost me a month's salary on those hides. And I just got the first one after waiting 2 months. I don't know when the other ones are going to come in, but I know if this one came in, then I'm pretty much banking on the rest of them coming in too. But that got me excited because, like when I did the other video, I ordered these shoes. If you guys are on social media, you guys know that these things are now taking over. People are recustomizing and redesigning regular tennis shoes. I didn't want to go Air Force One. Air Force One, that's all made by Nike, and everybody's already jumping on the Nike train. I wanted to come out with my own shoe from top to bottom. Nobody's name, brand, or logo is on that shoe except Premier Leather Crafters. And this is what I'm opening up and telling the entire leather world right now. You can say what you want to say. I mean, if you don't want to buy from China, don't buy from China. Keep doing you. But you are blocking yourself off from an entire market of people that will buy your wares. A lot of people, a lot of regular people don't like sharing the design. They want to buy them some Louis Vuitton tennis shoes. Now, what other shoe designers have done, they might go and buy a old Louis Vuitton purse, and they'll disassemble the purse, take the purse apart, and it's just enough leather for them to make a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes, or a pair of Gucci shoes, or a pair of Prada shoes, or Christian Dior shoes, whatever case it be. You guys are on social media, and y'all see what they're doing. However, what I am excited about is I have a whole lot of material to do the exact same thing. And not just by putting them on an Air Force One Nike shoe. I have my own shoe. See, you guys can see no Nike, nothing, no symbol or anything on these. No name brand. Nothing name brand on this. That's the size. No name brand. Nobody's name are on these at all. So when I design and create these, it's going to be an all-out premier leather crafted piece. Now, from what I've seen on Instagram and TikTok, these shoemakers are charging anywhere from $350 to $500 for a pair of Louis Vuitton repurposed Nike shoes. They got to get their money back for the Air Force Ones. Those are already 89, just say $90 a pair. So they got to get the $90 out of that. Then they probably went to what they call an unclaimed baggage store and probably spent another $100, $200 on a purse or something that somebody lost at the airport or lost at the train station or the bus station. So they spent another $150 on a used Louis Vuitton purse or whatever designer brand it is. And then now they're coming back and doing the labor. So now they're charging anywhere from $350 to $500 for a pair. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you can definitely change the game when you connect to the manufacturer over there. Now, all that's required for you to order from these manufacturers, this is how business-wise it is. You have to have a legitimate business. You have to have an EIN number because this is doing business to business. This is not going to work for crafters who are just hobbyists or enthusiasts or they just doing crafting on the side. You have to have a legitimate registered LLC, INC, or CO with an EIN number. And the difference is another thing, you just can't order onesies and twosies. You have to order by you got to order by the box. You got to order by the freight. Now, why Customs split my order up, I have no idea. But that is something also to consider as well, is make sure that you order this stuff in far enough advance time. Because I was wanting to have these out before Christmas so I can feature those shoes to sell with my Christmas season. Now, my Christmas season is over. I stopped taking orders for Christmas after October the 15th. And then here it is. This is November the what? 4th, 5th. I ordered these things 2 months ago. September. And they just now come. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. But now, again, just a quick recap that I'm going to get off because I am excited to get out, start cutting these patterns out. Make sure that you check the number of years that that company has been in business. I say over 10 years. Check the star rating of that particular company. Check how many other reputable companies, corporations don't hurt. How many other companies or corporations they have sold to, not individual people, companies, businesses, just like you. See how many they have sold to. And this is the one time where you want to definitely read reviews. You definitely want to read reviews. And again, they are in business because they want your business. And the greatest part about it is, now, one thing that you have to remember, if you have any questions, China is already on the next day. So China is already on tomorrow. I think they're 13 hours ahead. So if you're up like this time of night, it's morning over there. So you can definitely be calling and talking, and they speak English too. Don't be a dumbass. They speak great English, especially if they can understand my country self coming out of Alabama. If they can understand my twang, they can definitely understand yours. But hey, y'all, this is why I do what we do. I plug you guys and give you guys the information that you need in order to help you build your business. Because this is what we need. Each one, teach one to reach one, and we all can come up and eat good. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. I got to get back to work, working on the other side of the saddlebag, the beer cooler saddlebag for the band-free beer. This is going to be the other side. So I got to go back in and finish tooling this thing. But then you guys stay tuned because I'm coming right back as fast as I get these saddlebags out. I got to get these done by the 10th. Pressure, y'all, pressure. But as soon as I get these out, I'm going right in on the Louis Vuitton, the customized Louis Vuitton leather tennis shoes. And I want you guys to stick around and see exactly how easy, it's not easy, but the things that you can do with a little creativity. In this business, y'all, in this business, that the only limit is your creativity. And if you can think it, you can definitely make it happen. I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep tuning in, man. I'm your leather cowboy right here at Premier Leather Crafters in the dirty South. Peace.